I'm Ken and this is Robin's Nest Studios. In today's video, we're going to be building some flags for Scenario. I was digging through my bits box the other day when I came across these three banners. They happen to be leftovers from my Iron Jaws army back when I first started painting. I said, you know what? Let's make some Scenario flags. What I did here was I took the banner and I glued it to a dowel. And then I took that dowel and I put it on a 40mm base. I'm going to be painting these flags the three primary colors: red, blue, and yellow. First, we're going to start with the blue flag. We're going to base coat with a night blue. After the night blue is dried, we're going to come in with an ultramarine blue as our mid-tone here to transition up into our highlight. Once the ultramarine is dried, we come in with our highlight of turquoise. This will make this blue flag really pop. On to the red flag. First thing we're going to do is we're going to use a dark red to base coat this flag. After that, we're going to come in with a pure red as our mid-tone highlight. And then we take it up a notch from there with a bright orange. We're not going to take this orange to full opacity though. We're just going to use enough of it to make the edges of this flag really pop and still read as red. Now we're on to the trickiest of the three, the yellow flag. For the yellow flag, the first thing we do is we base coat the flag in Cayman green. This is going to act as our deepest shadow. Then we come in with a golden brown as our mid-tone highlight. And from there, on our brightest note, we have a deep yellow. And here you can see the airbrush is done on all 3 flags. We're going to base coat these rocks in a dark gray, and then once that's dried, we're going to dry brush a lighter gray over top of that. Next, we base coat all the poles in a leather brown. From there, we take a heavy brown and we simulate wood grain on the poles. We base coat the skulls in Iraqi sand. After that, all the chains get a base coat of gunmetal. Then we come in with an off-white and give those skulls some highlights. Time to paint the goat head. First thing we do is we take barbarian flesh and we give the face a nice base coat. After that base coat is dried, we take a 1-to-1 mixture of the barbarian flesh with the off-white to make a highlight. And we do some rough highlights on the face. Then we take a heavy brown and we base coat the fur on the back of this head. We base coat the horns in black, any black. If you've got a black, use that black. We're also going to base coat the nose in black, and we're going to take the edges of this, we're going to try and feather it in with some barbarian flesh to give a little blend to that nose. Then we paint in the whites of all the eyes. We then highlight the horns with cold gray. Then for the fur highlight, we have a 1-to-1 mixture of that heavy brown and off-white. Now it's time to start the washes. The first wash we're going to use is a strong tone wash. And we're going to use this wash on the poles, the face, and the fur. After that, we break out the dark tone wash. For the dark tone, we're going to use this on the chains, the horns, and the rocks. Last but not least is the soft tone. We use the soft tone on all the skulls. And then just for fun, I decided to break the fluorescent paints back out again. I used fluorescent blue for the blue flag's eyes, fluorescent yellow for the yellow flag's eyes, and then fluorescent pink for the red flag. After the painting was completed, I did the bases off screen. Here, you can see the completed flags. I think they turned out quite nice. I really enjoyed this project. It gave me time to really hone some skills. You couldn't tell by the video, but I spent a lot of time blending those skulls in just to throw a wash over them. But the whole purpose of this was to take the chance to hone some skills. This was my first time using a green as a shade for yellow, and I really like the way that it turned out. It gave it kind of a mossy look, but for a battlefield, I feel like that suits it. I also took the time here to really practice my technique to painting bone. I'm really liking the Iraqi sand with off-white highlight and the soft tone finish. It gives kind of an old stained bone look, and I really like that. But what are your thoughts? Have you made flags for your home board? Have you made any other kind of terrain for your home board that isn't 2D? Let me know in the comments section down below. If you learned anything from this video or just enjoyed it, hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help out a lot. Hit the bell icon if you'd like to be notified of future videos. That's all for now. Keep on painting, peeps.